Hi, my name's Professor Silver, and in today's class, we'll break down the history of Clemont's Diggersby, a character who I'd often consider the kindest Pokemon in all the anime. This video is brought to you by Noom. As revealed by a flashback in a trip down memory train, Bunnelby met Clemont shortly after a wild Diggersby invaded his home. The mean Pokemon stole his friend's food, so he was forced to steal Clemont's apple. It's great that he did, because it led to a beautiful friendship. Although Clemont chased Bunnelby furiously, they joined forces soon after Diggersby arrived. Rather than let Bunnelby fight for his friends alone, Clemont saved him from retaliation and led his friends in retreat. Once they were clear of Diggersby, Clemont and Bunnelby trained with each other so as to get their revenge and retake the subway. Both knew strength alone was insufficient, so they instead focused on bolstering speed and defense. Due to their training together, they became powerful allies. When it came time for the rematch, Bunnelby absolutely dominated. He evaded many blows, countered Super Fang, and won with Double Slap. Diggersby initially refused his hand of friendship thereafter, but the Pokemon later came to his aid when a construction crew collapsed their subway home. Alongside the rest of their friends, they then escaped destruction by helping Clemont move their train to a safer location. Upon seeing that his friends were no longer in danger and would be protected by his old rival, Bunnelby left home to join Clemont on his adventures. He and Clemont made for the perfect duo as they were overly emotional, incredibly kind, and entirely selfless. Their first official adventure together took place in Kalos, where dreams and adventures began. During the episode, they met Ash and battled Pikachu. Even though they had only just met each other, Bunnelby and Clemont fought in perfect harmony. To start things off, Bunnelby blocked Thunderbolt, landed Dig, tanked Quick Attack, and used Double Slap. He also caught Iron Tail, but Team Rocket disrupted the battle before he could do anything further. Thanks to the inspiration the battle provided, Clemont started following Ash and became his newest companion. A few episodes later in Clemont's Got a Secret, Clemont had Bunnelby fight as Heliolisk. He did so because it was the only way for him to take back ownership of his gym from Clemont. During the battle, Bunnelby proved himself a major powerhouse. He defended himself from Thunderbolt, connected with Double Slap, and activated Dig. Heliolisk countered with Bulldoze, sent him plummeting with Dragon Tail, and overcame Double Team, but he created an army of speed clones, evaded Parabolic Charge, used another Dig, and won with Mudshot. Because of the win, Clemont was able to reprogram Clembot into a respectable replacement as gym leader. Due to Bunnelby's Heart of Gold, he regularly helped Clemont in times of trouble. He could often be seen searching for lost friends, saving downtrodden companions, using Dig for utility support, and opposing Team Rocket's advances. Over the course of his many battles with the trio, he regularly defeated Inkay, Wobbuffet, and Pumpkaboo. The only times the trio's Pokemon beat him were when they had access to Mega Armor, like in Calling from Beyond the Aura, or when they overwhelmed him, like in the Tiny Caretaker. As thanks for Bunnelby's loyalty, Clemont showered him with praise and presents. In Under the Pledging Tree, for instance, the trainer gave him a music box. It was a great gift, but I wouldn't have been surprised if Bunnelby would have been far happier had he received a subscription of our sponsor, Noom. Noom has completely transformed my eating habits, as its psychology-based approach to keeping healthy changed the way I think and feel about eating. It's a digital health service that helps you understand how your behavior affects your health. Using cognitive behavioral therapy, helpful trackers, delicious recipes, and awesome articles, Noom makes it easy to break your bad habits. My favorite thing about the platform is the articles that the app provides daily, as they contain helpful everyday tips on how to make sure you're drinking enough water and keeping your calories in check. The tip I've enjoyed following most is to drink a glass of water as soon as I get up in the morning. Because of Noom, I'm way more hydrated. Another thing I love about Noom is that if I have any questions or need any clarification, they have real coaches who are trained to help you. All of them are well versed in psychology, fitness, and nutrition. To start building better habits for healthier long-term results, sign up for your trial at noom.com/AlexSilver. That's NOOM.com/AlexSilver. And now back to Bunnelby's history. Clemont used Bunnelby in many of his battles over XY, likely because he didn't catch Luxray until many episodes into the series. In Forging Forest Friendships, for example, Bunnelby teamed up with Chespin against Froakie and Hawlucha. Although he didn't win, he showed great promise. He used Double Slap, withstood Karate Chop, and knocked Hawlucha to the ground, but fell to Water Pulse and Friendly Fire. Fortunately, his fight with a Furfrou and battling into the Hall of Fame ended in victory. Soon afterward, he started training for Clemont's gym battle with Ash. Whilst getting ready in a fork in the road, a parting of the ways, he learned Wild Charge and defeated Clemont's Magneton. By learning an electric type attack, he earned himself a place on the Lumiose gym squad. At the gym battle itself in Moment of Lumiose Truth, Bunnelby picked up where he left off with Pikachu at the series start. He blocked Thunderbolt, landed Dig, tanked Quick Attack, used Double Slap, and caught Iron Tail. When Pikachu tried to get out like he had done before, Bunnelby unleashed Wild Charge and dug underground. Although he fought valiantly, he ultimately fell to Iron Tail. Despite the loss, Clemont never lost faith in Bunnelby's abilities. After the battle, he used him to beat a Steward's Gourgeist in a Festival Trade, a Festival Farewell, Team Plasma in Coming Apart at the Dreams, and Cirrhosis Malamar in The Right Hero for the Right Job. In Volcanion and the Mechanical Marvel, Bunnelby also battled Ash's Noivern and an army of Megas. He lost the first battle due to Boom Burst, but did major damage to a Mega Glalie in the second. Besides battling and being an all-around great guy, Bunnelby is best remembered for helping Serena's Eevee overcome her shyness. The two met during Eevee's debut in the Frolicking Find in the Flowers. Eevee felt comfortable around Bunnelby because of his kind nature and willingness to blame Chespin for her theft. As Eevee's guardian, Bunnelby inspired her to make friends in Tag Team Battle Inspiration. He also made her feel comfortable at the Anastar City Showcase in a performance pop quiz and gave her the courage she needed to escape from Team Rocket in Love Strikes Eevee Yikes. Because he liked to go above and beyond as a friend, he also consoled Chespin whenever Eevee rejected him. In party dancecapades, Bunnelby attended a dance party as Eevee's dashing date. It's lucky he did, as he got to see her evolve into Sylveon. Sylveon didn't need his help to interact with others, but she still relished his company. As her closest confidant, he cheered her on when she performed in Masterclass Choices and performing A Pathway to the Future. He also shared with her a special goodbye until we compete again. Bunnelby had no romantic feelings for Sylveon, so he pursued a Buneary and a keeper for keeps. He and the Pokemon made for an adorable couple, but they were forced to separate at episode's end. One of Bunnelby's other most notable relationships was with his brother Chespin. They made for an odd duo because Bunnelby was reserved and respectful while Chespin was loud and obnoxious. Their union served as the crux of the episode, Adventures in Running Errands. Chespin annoyed Bunnelby during their quest to restore power to a Pokécenter, but the adventure ultimately strengthened their brotherhood. Together they delivered a message, battled Team Rocket, and celebrated with food. After a long saga of adventuring, Bunnelby returned home to Lumiose City. Whilst there, he earned a medal for his efforts against Team Plasma and battling with a clean slate, bid farewell to his friends, and battled Pikachu until we compete again. During the battle, he and Pikachu traded Thunderbolt for Mudshot, Wild Charge for Quick Attack, and Double Slap for Iron Tail. It's unknown who won the battle, but Bunnelby showed a massive boost in strength. For that reason, it should be no surprise that he evolved into Diggersby prior to his return in Pokemon Journeys. During the comeback, Diggersby reunited with Pikachu and trained with Dracovish. He hurt Dracovish with Dig and showed off Hammer Arm, but fell to Dragon Rush. It's unconfirmed if he'll do anything else of narrative note, so let's get to his battle record. He won against Wild Diggersby, Clemont's Heliolisk, Furfrou, James's Inkay, Jesse's Pumpkaboo, Jesse's Wobbuffet, Clemont's Magneton, the Steward's Gourgeist, Bryony's Liepard, Aliana's Druddigon, and Xerosic's Malamar. He lost to Wild Diggersby, Ash's Froakie, Ash's Pikachu, Jesse's Gourgeist, Ash's Noivern, and Ash's Dracovish. Move-wise, Diggersby used Double Slap, Mudshot, Dig, Double Team, Hammer Arm, and Wild Charge. What I love most about Diggersby is that he's Clemont in Pokemon form. He's kind, loving, and utterly devoted to his friends. Seeing him return as an evolved BRUISER was a fantastic surprise. The only thing better than knowing he's reached his full potential would be seeing him one day reunite with Sylveon. I'm sure I'm not the only one that thinks it would be absolutely adorable to see how proud she would be of his new form. On that note, class is adjourned. I'd like to extend a special thanks to both Noom and the channel's patrons for their support. If you'd like to watch class early and get access to other exclusive perks, make sure to sign up for Patreon via the link in the description. For other ways to support the channel and earn extra credit, like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're never late to class. Until next time, catch you later.